Let's get right into it. Welcome to today's Explainer, where we're going to completely demystify the Texas LLC registration process. If you've been sitting on a brilliant business idea, but you're just totally paralyzed by the thought of state paperwork, legal jargon, and bureaucratic red tape, well, you're in exactly the right place. Today, we're taking a super straightforward, step-by-step look at how to get your Texas business officially on the books, and we're making every single requirement crystal clear. Instead of a daunting 9-step list, we've structured this roadmap into 5 manageable phases. The Texas LLC Advantage, pre-filing prep work, making it official, post-filing business essentials, and finally, costs, time, and compliance. First up, Section 1, the Texas LLC Advantage. Before we actually get into the how, we really need to ask why going through this official registration process is even worth your time. A Texas LLC, or Limited Liability Company, is fundamentally about 2 massive benefits. First, it builds this protective wall right between your personal savings and your business liabilities. And second, it gives your business a true legal identity. You're not just a person with a cool idea anymore, you are a recognized entity in the state of Texas. And honestly, that legitimacy is the foundation for literally everything that follows.
Moving right along to Section 2, pre-filing prep work.
A lot of people try to rush straight into the state paperwork, but we can actually chunk our initial prep into 2 highly actionable steps: choosing a business name and appointing a registered agent. Doing this prep work first makes the actual filing an absolute breeze. These are the foundational pillars you absolutely must have in place before you even look at a registration form. Now, the state of Texas is incredibly strict with their naming conventions. You can't just pick any random name. Your business name has to be entirely unique within the state. Legally, it must include a designator like LLC, LLC, or the fully spelled out Limited Liability Company. Plus, you absolutely cannot use restricted words without special approval. So, a perfect example of a properly formatted name would be something like Lone Star Services LLC or Texas Digital Solutions LLC. Step 2 of our prep work brings us to the registered agent. Every single Texas LLC is legally required to have one. A registered agent is basically the state's official point of contact for your business. And the golden rule here, they must have a physical address located right inside the state of Texas. No P.O. boxes, and absolutely no out-of-state addresses allowed for this role. All right, Section 3, making it official. We've officially arrived at the main event. To make the magic happen and take your business from an idea to a reality, you need one specific document, and that's Form 205, officially known as the Certificate of Formation. You'll file this directly with the Texas Secretary of State. It's basically the magical document that legally breathes life right into your business entity. But before you open up that form, you've got to be prepared. Here's the exact checklist of the information you need to gather beforehand. You're going to need that LLC name you just perfected, your registered agent details, your business address, a declaration of your management structure, and your organizer information. Trust me, having this data ready to go means you won't be scrambling while you're trying to fill out the official paperwork. Let's pause right here on this number. $300. This is the filing fee for Form 205. It's pretty much the primary financial hurdle to formalizing your business in Texas. Think of it as an investment in that legal identity and personal asset protection we talked about earlier. So once you pay your $300 and submit Form 205, you just have to wait for approval. But how you file heavily impacts how long you wait. If you use the online filing system, SOS Direct, you're usually looking at a turnaround of just a few business days. But if you choose the old-school mail filing route, you're looking at a wait time of 1 to 3 weeks, and even that can vary. It's pretty clear that the online route is a much more efficient path for the modern entrepreneur. Moving on to Section 4, Post-Filing Business Essentials. Okay, congratulations. The state approved your paperwork. You're official. But to get your newly minted LLC fully functional and compliant, there's a clear sequence of 4 critical tasks we need to knock out. Create an operating agreement, get an EIN, open a business bank account, and obtain any required licenses or permits. Let's break these down real quick. First up is the operating agreement. Now, this is technically listed as a recommended document, meaning the state of Texas doesn't legally force you to file it with them. But the immense value here literally cannot be overstated. This document sets the internal rules of your business. It covers ownership percentages, individual responsibilities, how profits are shared, voting rights, the whole shebang. Establishing this right out of the gate is absolutely the best way to prevent future disputes among partners. Next, you need an EIN, which is an employer identification number. Basically, think of it as a social security number for your business. Now, I know the phrase dealing with the IRS usually triggers an immediate fight or flight response, but I promise you, this part is entirely painless. You get it directly from the IRS website, and miraculously, it doesn't cost a dime. It's completely free. Once you've got your EIN, you can finally open a dedicated business bank account. Please do not mix your personal and business finances. To make sure you don't show up to the bank unprepared, you'll want to bring this exact list of documents: your approved certificate of formation, your shiny new EIN, your operating agreement if you have it available, and a valid government-issued ID. The very last step in your operational setup is getting the right permissions. Look, just because the state of Texas recognizes your LLC doesn't mean local and professional regulations just disappear. Depending on what your business actually does, you might need a sales tax permit, specific city or county permits, or maybe various professional licenses. So always double-check your local requirements before you actually start operating. And finally, Section 5, costs, time, and compliance. Forming your LLC isn't just a one-and-done deal. You really want to ensure you keep it in good standing year after year. To avoid losing your LLC status and all those precious asset protections, you must maintain compliance with annual franchise tax filings and submit your public information reports, or PIR for short. Go ahead and mark these on your calendar right away so they don't sneak up on you. Let's look at this comprehensive cost table for absolute financial clarity on everything we've covered today. The certificate of formation is a flat $300. Your EIN is totally free. Your operating agreement is also free if you prepare it yourself. A registered agent can range from $0 if you act as your own, up to maybe $150 or more per year if you hire a service. Finally, the cost to open a business bank account really just varies by institution. So outside of that initial state fee, getting started can actually be remarkably cost-effective. To execute this entire process seamlessly, here is your rapid-fire final document checklist. Go ahead and gather your unique LLC name, your registered agent information, your physical business address, owner details, a government ID, your email address, and your phone number. Have all these ready, and you are going to sail right through the forms. We've laid out the entire roadmap, simplified the prep work, detailed the exact forms, and clarified the costs. Use this explainer as your guide and go gather your documents. The only question left is, are you going to keep treating your business like a hobby, or are you ready to protect your assets and make it official today? Thanks so much for joining me, and happy building.